When my husband and I were just starting out, we didn't have a lot of extra cash to spend on Christmas decorations. So I went for a walk in the woods and gathered all these little pine cones, and I painted them and added some hooks and ribbons and made some cute ornaments for our tiny little 3-foot tree, and they cost me practically nothing. It's been a few years since then. They're getting a little worn and broken, and so I decided to redo them with some fresh pine cones from our new neighborhood. This is She's Making Something, and today I'm making a new set of natural pinecone ornaments for Christmas. The first thing you need when making pinecone ornaments is pine cones. So my toddler and I went for a walk one day in mid-November, and this is in the southern US, so there is no snow, but there were lots and lots of pine cones. And I hadn't put away our Halloween stuff yet, so we just collected them all using our pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns, but we got a really nice collection of large, solid pine cones. So pine cones are natural homes to lots of little bugs and pests, and I do not want to welcome those into my house, so I'm going to clean my pine cones. There are a few different ways to do this. Some people use a vinegar and water soak, others bake, some do both. I'm a baker, so I bake my pine cones. I spread them out into a foil-lined baking sheet, stick them in the oven at 250 for 30 minutes. This kills off any little and microscopic creatures hanging out in there and has the added benefit of convincing the pine cones to open up even more and show off how pretty they are. Now that my pine cones are all baked and ready, it's time to turn them into ornaments. So I got these little eye hooks, and there are 14 in a pack, and I clearly have more than 14 pine cones, so I got 2 packs, and they were only 97 cents at Walmart, so yay! And this little dot right here marks the center of the pine cone, and that's where it's strongest and most secure. So that's where I'm going to screw in my little hooks. Pine cones are still fragile, and I don't want to push too hard, but I do have to push. So find a way to hold the pine cone in a firm grip, which is the right pressure so I don't smash it. And ever so slowly twist and push into the center of the pine cone. And there we go. Now it's got a place to hang, and it's a cute little ornament. Now I just have to do it to all of them. So now they've all got their little hooks, which turns them into ornaments. When I first made these originally, I tied some string through that to make a hook, but then I saw these hooks at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 for this huge pack of hooks. And so I thought they'd be a lot easier to stick on the tree than trying to slide the ribbon over the branches like I've been doing for years. But these were really simple. Just stick them through the little hook, and then you close up the bottom so that it can't come loose. And there you go. It's one natural pinecone ornament ready to go on the tree, just how it is. I'm going to go a step further like I usually do, and I'm going to add this white sparkly ribbon to it. I put the ribbon through the hole before tying the bow so that it can't slide off. And then once the bow's done, I add a few drops of glue to help it stay in place so it won't come loose. And that is one natural looking pinecone ornament all ready for the tree. But if you don't want to leave it plain, there are a couple other things you can do with the pine cones to decorate them. This is a mixture, it's 2/3 paint, 1/3 water, and I'm just going to dip the pine cone right in this mixture to give it kind of like a whitewashed look. And once it's fully coated and I feel like the white paint has covered all of it, then I'm just going to pull it out and I'm going to hang it to drip dry on this makeshift drying rack I've put together. But before the paint completely dries and it's still a little wet, I'm going to add just a little bit of glitter and a little bit of winter sparkle to my pinecone. The downside to doing this paint dipping method is that the water in the mixture will cause the pine cones to close back up again. You can see how this one's a lot more shut than it was before. And I was hoping that as I let them sit and dry, they would open back up again. It wasn't quite the case. That's okay, it's an easy fix. I put them back in the oven, fully painted, just like this. Just put them back in the oven at a low temperature for about 30 minutes. And that'll dry them out and convince them to open back up real pretty again. So just like the pine cones that I left completely plain, I'm going to finish off these dip dyed whitewashed ones with a pretty green bow. And it's looking super cute and ready to put on the tree, but there is one more way to decorate pine cones, and this way is actually my favorite and the one I prefer, and I'm going to paint the ends of all the little spines white. This takes a little more time than dipping the whole pine cone, but I like that snowed on frosted look the best, and so that's what I'm going to do. So just taking my little paintbrush and some white acrylic paint, I'm adding a little dollop of white paint to the end of each spine. I'm leaving the area around the hook plain. I'm not adding white paint there because those spines are all too close together and it would just look like a big white blob. But I want it to look like some snow fell on these pine cones and frosted them a little bit. This process does take some time, but I just put on a TV show or listened to my podcasts and just sat and painted pine cones for like half an hour. My girls became very intrigued with what I was doing and wanted to join me, so I got them their own plates with some bright colors and their own paintbrushes and just let them paint their own pine cones however they wanted. And it was a great fun activity to do together. But once the white paint was done and they look really pretty, I am using some glitter paint and I'm adding a little bit of winter sparkle to these pine cones as well. They are all dry, they are painted, they are sparkly, so it's time to add the hook. And then just like all the other pine cones, I like to finish mine off with a ribbon, and these ones are getting a red ribbon. So here are my 3 different kinds of pinecone ornaments. This one's left plain and natural, and then we've got the paint washed one, and then the one at the other end with the frosted tips. Tell me which one you like best and what you would do. My favorite is this one with the frosted tips, so this one's going on my tree. I always love how these pine cones look on my tree, and I'm really excited to have some larger pine cones for my full-size Christmas tree now. And it was really fun redoing this craft again after all these years. This is She's Making Something. Thanks for watching.